we had the music.
You look so handsome, though.
Thanks.
I just want to let you know.
Well, I was looking at him earlier, and I was like, he works out, he works a full day, and then he come and does this. Like,
Some of us are built different.
Yeah, how did you feel, Clark Kent? You know, how's it feel?
You know, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Pretty tired, but pretty good.
You look good though.
Thanks, man. Worked out, saunaed hard today. It was 190 for 30 minutes, and that was it. I left that place at like 9:40. I'm still sweating.
Where do you sauna at?
The YMCA.
Oh, I love YMCA.
We did not go above 160 degrees. YMCA. We would never do that. That's illegal.
You dirty bastard. You definitely did. That's what that wink means.
That's exactly what it
means. It's a Christian company, man.
Yeah, but
can't be down. You can't be in the devil's ways above 160. It gets hot down there in hell.
Nah, dude, I'm just getting ready in case I got to duel it out with the devil, you know?
Yeah,
be down there.
I got CG in 6 games, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome to Chatt It Up Sports. We're fighting devils, talking sauna, talking NFL free agency with two of my absolute favorite people, and then a Georgia Bulldog himself.
Yeah, throw me out.
Sure is, buddy.
That's fair.
That's producer Joseph, the man behind all of the magic. We appreciate him. To my left is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Garrett Tolley.
That's me.
To the right, dude, looking so fresh.
What's up, baby?
Run DMC 2.0.
Bingo. Malcolm Harris.
Hello.
Real quick, boys.
Yeah.
3 claps one time for free agency being just awesome in the NFL. What an amazing couple days.
Damn, it's been so good.
We're going to start with you, Malcolm Harris. You have the biggest signing. Kirk Cousins.
Kirko Chains. Yes, sir. Guys, you thought I was bad before? Mama, you on this camera? Mama, we going to the Super Bowl, baby.
I hate it.
Yes, sir. I know you should hate it. You should hate it. Guys, let me put my shades back on. We have been depleted of quarterback play since my Hall of Fame quarterback is no longer in the game, Matt Ryan. All right. This gives us consistency. Kirk, go out there, give me 275, multiple touchdowns. You can even throw a pick if you want to. Be my guest, brother. We'll be fine. We are instantly now the best team in the NFC South, period. True or false? Watch your mouth. That's all I got to say, fellas.
Atlanta turned up in this first 3 days.
Real quick in a hurry, buddy.
I mean, was it an overpay? Yeah. I mean, let's look at the deal. 4 years, 180 mil, 100 guaranteed. He made $50 million today.
Yeah, it was a bonus, right? It was a bonus.
Signing bonus. Made $50 million. He got a check from Arthur Blank today.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash to the bank. Here you go, Kurt. Welcome.
Did you see Cam Newton's response to all this? He was like, man, who the hell's your agent?
Y'all,
he is so paid.
Bro, I saw his career earnings versus Tom Brady. Tom Brady was like in the 320s. Kirk is at $411 million, and he's still not done. Kirk is going to get $500 million playing football in the National Football League when it's all said and done.
And a huge chunk of it is guaranteed.
Yep.
It's all been guaranteed pretty much.
Yeah. And then Kirk Cousins has the most no trade clauses in the NFL.
Yeah. Can't get rid of him. Can't ice him.
But can we talk about it? The 1 for 12 in playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah. Because people forget it was Case Keenum that had the, what was that? The play against the Saints.
Yeah. The
what's the name of it?
Something miracle.
The Minnesota Miracle.
Minnesota. Wow,
that
was good.
Nice.
Gosh almighty. That was the simplest thing. Yeah.
I mean, we fumbled.
We would also like to thank our wonderful producer, Joseph, for just being smarter than us. So thank you.
Yes. But can we talk about it? I mean, I've watched him on the then Redskins. I know what it's like to have Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, and it's hard, man.
Why?
And again, that was how many years ago? I mean, it had to have been 8 years ago?
Yeah.
So different guy. I mean, I'm sure he's changed in a million ways. So I don't want to, hell, he's got a grill now. So
Kirko.
This boy ready for Atlanta.
He really is now.
Oh my gosh. I was looking at stats, man. Last year before the Achilles, he was pacing for over 50 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 5,000 yards.
He would
Guys,
have been in the MVP race.
it's not even close, man. And I know, yes, he has Jettas, but y'all, we got something down there by the name of Drake London. Buy stock today. Kyle Pitts will be a top 5 tight end, barring injury. Buy stock today. That's all I'm saying, man. I know we got a lot of free agents to talk about, but my Atlanta Falcons, we back and better, baby.
I agree, man. No, y'all crushed it. Yeah, and finally, Bijan's going to have a little bit of freedom to get out. Now, the question is, do y'all have an O-line that's going to be able to keep up?
Absolutely. We got a top 10 O-line right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Whew.
Right. This team is built to win right now. We are easily a top 5 team in the NFC, for sure.
Magic City looking magical.
Buddy, you are by far. It's so weird how if he goes back to Minnesota, he wouldn't seem as optimistic,
Right.
you know?
Right.
But now you should be. I do think the Bucks are pretty dang good for the NFC. For the NFC. But you guys should be the prohibited favorites.
Absolutely.
You should be now. Because Kirk now has an offensive coordinator in Zach Robinson that's going to be very good for him. You know, your boy's going to be coming from the Rams. They're pretty good at featuring a wide receiver.
Yep.
Couple. What if you get somebody else in the draft? I don't know. I don't know what they're looking for right away, but
Listen, and I'm going to get off the Falcons after this because there was one more signing, you know, Mooney man.
yeah.
My boy, he came through in a hurry. Let's look at the terms. Darnell Mooney, 3 years, $39 million.
Wow.
I'm sorry, man. That's not an overpay, and I'm going to tell you why. He is one of the top 5 best deep threats in the NFL. He was just playing with Justin Fields, bro. It was hard to get him that football. I'm telling y'all, Kirk specializes in the deep ball. So I'm excited for Mooney, and I appreciate your Tennessee Titans more than anything.
Why is that?
Well, there was a huge signing today that I want you to announce because it's you, and then I'm going to go into why I appreciate it.
I know why he appreciates it.
Yeah. Yeah. The Tennessee Titans today signed wide receiver, alleged cheater / gambler,
Parlay Prince.
Parlay Prince, Calvin Ridley, boys. The Tennessee Titans, 3 clap. We have a formidable duo at wide receiver, along with a formidable duo at running back.
Tony Pollard, dude, I think that's a solid pickup.
He seems very similar to what we have in Tajay.
Yep.
But he is better than Tajay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
And even if it's similar, sweet. We just get to keep the guys healthier. I'm down with that. Now, why is it that you're thinking to thank the Tennessee Titans?
Because I'm looking at the draft as it sits, right? I'm looking at the order. You got Chicago quarterback. You got, who's next? Washington quarterback. Next, you got the Patriots. They can either go receiver, maybe, probably quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Who's after that? You got Arizona. They're probably going to go receiver.
Because I guess that would that leave Marvin?
Yeah, that'd probably be Marvin-ish.
Yeah.
Marvin territory.
I can't believe he's going to fall that far, but yeah, go ahead.
Then 5. Who's at 5? Help me out, y'all.
You got to pull it up.
I got to pull it up.
Let's see. Joseph?
5 is the Chargers.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because I was fixed to say Chargers.
You're going to go receiver or tight end.
They did release Mike Williams.
All
Chargers
right.
did.
Or running back?
Not
No,
that
I
high.
don't think so.
Not that high.
That time's over.
And Joseph, who's after that?
After the Chargers is the Giants, the Titans, and then the Falcons.
Giants are going to go quarterback. Yeah, Daniel Jones ain't it. And then you guys are going to get the best prospect in the draft, Joe Alt, because he's right there.
One time.
Wow. And after that, you know who we're going to get? Either Malik Neighbors or Rome Odunze is right there. Good luck covering Drake London, Rome or Malik, and Darnell Mooney, and Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson, and Tyler Algier on one field at the same time.
You are going to Bijan this is your fantasy year.
Like,
Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking the Titans, because the Calvin Ridley signing was amazing. It's impeccable. People say that you overpaid. No, Calvin Ridley's top 10.
I mean, for what you need right now, yeah, have at it. You have a formidable duo. And still, I understand what the Texans did last year. I get it. But it was still a battle to get over a little bit over 500. Like, this is not a crazy division where there's two teams fighting for 12, 13 wins every year.
Absolutely.
So there's still a chance. If you change some things around, we get a really, really good center. And we're going to probably get Alt in the draft.
Yep.
You're hoping Skoronski just improves at the guard position.
He will. He's really good.
And then you pick up some heres and theres, and you're going to be fine. I think Pollard is, for a bad offensive line, is going to be better off than Derek. And I know that's crazy to think about, but like, that's just the problem with Derek is the quickness is gone. It was never really to the highest of level. Yes, the initial acceleration's incredible, straight line.
Well, you know that he's going to touch the ball 30 times a game.
But you know it's coming. And now you're going to do a lot of dinking and dunking. You're going to be able to get out the ball very quickly. Defenses have to respect both your wide receivers now, maybe even three. If somebody in that wide receiver room improves, you have to respect it. The Titans got better. And again, it couldn't have got much worse. So, but speaking of fantasy running backs, you picked up one of the best ever when it comes to fantasy purposes only. Austin Eckler,
man, it's a fantastic pickup. And for firstly, like no money. He got like 11 million from 2 years.
Got him for free.
Yeah. I'm lit about that. I mean, the Commanders do, he's probably the biggest name signing that we've had so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a lot of the kind of the middle of the road guys not trying to spend a lot of money. We have a lot of money, but they're not trying to spend a lot of money right now.
So with getting him,
because Antonio Gibson's gone too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that was fine.
He's an upgrade. He's older.
Yeah.
Like Austin's older. And also Austin's one of those guys that has a lot going on outside of his playing career.
Yeah.
So, it's not going to be a long-term thing, obviously, with him, clearly with the contract, but you're really stepping up. So now with that, we'll go quick into draft. Do you want May or do you want Jaden Daniels?
Hot take. It would not surprise me to watch us trade that pick.
Really?
It would not surprise me to watch the Commanders trade that pick. Or the Patriots to trade their pick. I can see it. Because they're both organizations that are going to be wanting to rebuild. You got new ownership in Washington. They just want a clean shit, new coaches. Like everything's brand new. I can see them going in, hitting like an OKC Thunder mentality. Just sell it all, or just trade it all, the top picks, and let's just get as much as we can and figure out and develop talent where we need to do it.
Yeah,
because we have a quarterback, and I'm not this is another hot take, and this is strictly because Cat Williams came out and said this. Did y'all see that?
No, what did he say, bro?
So Cat Williams got offered a chance to do a commercial with Caleb Williams, and he turned it down because, quote unquote, that boy cried too much.
Mm.
And for me, I'm like, he had a good point. Do we believe in Caleb Williams? Is he the great next big hope? I don't know. Is he better?
Yeah, dog.
I don't know. We don't know.
We don't know, but watching enough of USC, because I was enamored with him even back at Oklahoma, you could just see it, buddy. Like there are things. I think he can be jack wagon a lot of times. Like I do think there's some issues.
He makes horrible decisions. And a lot of times.
I think that's more like personal stuff. This year, he just lost so much talent. And his defense was so atrocious. He had to score 45 a game or they would have zero chance.
I will say the magic, and let me just clarify. I think Caleb Williams is the most talented prospect since Andrew Luck, period. Just from a quarterback standpoint.
Sure,
just throw that out there.
Sure.
But the magic that we saw was because he misreads. Let's just call it what it is. Like all the Houdini, Mahomes-esque, it's because he missed his first two reads and had to make something happen. Now he did it, but it's just like everybody in the NFL is fast.
Everybody's better.
Yeah.
I just don't know, man. I don't think that if I had to pick any quarterback at this point, after all the, deep dive that I looked in, I think Drake May is who I pick. I think he's the most ready, even over Jaden Daniels.
The thing about I've heard a lot of these QB gurus and draft guys talk about in the last couple of weeks is they keep coming back. They're like, Jaden Daniels is the most improved player they have ever seen. Because a lot of these guys, they're deep diving it. They're doing the 11 o'clocks, not gambling, watching Arizona State. They're not like some of our crazy friends that are like, I got to chase my tail at 11 p.m.
Yeah, bro. Who does
No, these
that?
guys are watching for the real reasons. And Arizona State, he was quick. He was fun to watch. I remember watching those games.
Sure.
Like, you're staying up on a Saturday, you're crushing a pizza. You're watching Jaden Daniels, like, this guy could go off for like, if he was in fantasy, he'd be like your number one guy. But then he goes to LSU and turns it on. And they said last year, and I guess I just didn't watch enough LSU last year to know how much better he got from the year before.
Right.
But the way they speak about it, they're like, he should probably be number 2 over May. Because May, it's hard for him. I think it's very similar to Caleb Williams. Drake May lost 2 NFL wide receivers that play. Like, your number 2 wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts is his wide receiver last year. And then I think Antoine Green is also playing somewhere else. So you lose 2 NFL wide receivers and then a few offensive linemen at North Carolina. That's tough for you.
And you lost your big dog, Tez, for 6 games due to the NCAA investigation.
Yeah.
That stock went down, and he's still in the. All I'm saying, don't overthink this. If you are the Commanders, take Drake May.
That's who I would say they take if it comes down to it. But my point is this: don't be shocked if you see us trade that pick,
because you'll probably get a lot for it.
You're going to get a lot for it because there's so many teams who want a. This is a great quarterback class. Yeah. There's so many teams that need a quarterback, just like there is every year. So there's a lot of teams who would give up, like, we'll give you like 3 future first round picks for a chance to get Jaden Daniels right now. They'll do that. Yeah,
there's a reason all of our teams are down there. There's a reason that we're fighting for these, because we have a lot of holes to fill.
For sure.
So we've got a lot of holes to fill.
I'd say, just for Jaden's sake, I think Vegas is going to come calling. I think Vegas is his spot. But then I'm looking at the personnel signings, though, because the Commanders signed Marcus, and you only do that because it's a certain type of offense. That's why I think they're going Jaden Daniels.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So they're kind of tipping their hand right now.
Well, I do want to ask you guys this. Overall, who do you think throughout all of free agency was most improved? Now, none of the stuff. There was 1,000 signings.
Yeah, there was more. There were so many signings.
Yeah.
It was a frenzy, man. I loved it. It was so much fun. Every time I looked up down on my phone, I was like, oh my God. So
most improved. I think we have to go
Atlanta. I think.
I don't think so, bro. And I love the Falcons. I think the Houston Texans are easily the most improved. You have a top 10 pass rusher that you added in Danielle Hunter. You also have a top 10 running back that you got for free in Joe Mixon, who is literally, if you put a piece of paper over CMC and Joe Mixon's stats, they are eerily similar.
How old's Joe Mixon now?
I believe they're the same age. I think he's like 29, 30.
Joe Mixon's 27.
Oh, he's even younger than that.
Yeah, like you got him at a really good deal. Danico Autry, you got him for cheap. I just think they made some really good moves to add to what they already have, and they have a whole draft.
Yeah.
So give me Houston.
I just think Atlanta, just like you said, from all the signings that I did see in the coordination with what they already had.
That Cousins signing's massive.
It changed a lot because you had so much talent underutilized for an entire year.
Yep.
So to get him, I just got to go with Atlanta on this one.
Yeah, because that's probably the most like single player helped you out.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's by far. But yeah, as much as I hate to say it, was definitely the Houston Texans. As much as I was just talking about how this wasn't a league, them getting Autry from us and then getting Mixon, I'm so impressed at how much CJ Stroud has made Houston a destination now.
Yeah,
All those guys want to go.
absolutely. However, I disagree with you because I don't think the Titans are done. I think at this moment right now, yes, it's Houston, but the Titans in the next 24 hours, of course, this is recorded early. So,
Wednesday night.
yeah, I do think the Titans are going to be in Justin Simmons territory, which is the best safety in the game.
That would be massive. And we're also in maybe Chase Young territory.
I think you're in Chase Young territory, which
but
is
again, we're not the greatest at signing these overly valued pass rushers.
I think you got better. I think the team on the outside looking in now, hate to say it, but Jacksonville, I don't know what they're going to do.
You got Gabe Davis.
Bro, that doesn't scare me.
And Mac Jones doesn't scare you.
That's a great insurance policy. I love it. I love the signing. You're thinking,
outta
but no.
here.
I
He
think
stinks on ice.
Can we? I guess we didn't really dive into it yet, but
What's
man,
up?
we still got so much to talk about.
There's so many.
We
There's
hadn't
so
even touched on the Eagles.
Yeah,
Bro.
I was going to get to the running back, like the running back madness.
Yeah, let's just dive into the running
Okay.
backs right now because like we hadn't even talked about those, and bro, the Eagles, man, they look dangerous,
Dude, they're dirty right
freaking
now.
dangerous.
I mean, getting Bryce Huff also on the outside is massive. But
You know
dude,
his story.
Saquon behind a good offensive line. Hear me out. Can he be McCaffrey-esque as far as the jump from Panthers to 49ers?
no.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think he's that far?
No, I think it's going to be better.
Whoa.
Yeah.
One time.
I just know the tush push just got a lot pushier.
Yeah.
They got a lot of tushes on that one.
There's a lot of cake behind those legs.
Both.
Between him and Hurts,
Whew. This is
Squat City.
Yeah, cake boss, extra frosting.
Yeah. And boys ain't missed a leg day in a long
I'm
time.
trying to be so serious. I can't. Kellen Moore, his offense is predicated off the run, right? Air raid, all that. But when it comes to Saquon, his offensive line the last 3 years has been ranked in the bottom 5 each of the last 3 years. You know what the Eagles is?
What's that?
It's number 1. The best offensive line in football. Yes, you lose Jason Kelsey. They'll fill that gap. They'll fill the hole. I'm telling you, Saquon, this is going to be a CMC on steroids type of effect.
I'm scared of, as an NFC East guy, I'm scared of the Philadelphia Eagles right now.
Yeah. They definitely have a little bit of like a F you after last year attitude
Yeah.
because that was pretty ugly. I mean, let's be honest. We all sat here and were like, the Bucks are probably going to roast them in that playoff game. Happened. And they just didn't want to be there. But now I think this new OC, I'm with you, dude. I think Saquon could be just absolutely nasty because what did I hear? Rating wise, I think it might have been through PFF. Saquon over the last 5 years or whatever, how long ever he's been in here. Since his start of his career, he's had the worst rated offensive line in totality compared to the best offensive line. It's going to be wild to watch how they use this guy.
And I know we talked earlier about, other teams signing great players. Philadelphia signed a great safety today.
Who they signed? I didn't even see that.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah,
3-year, over $30 million plus deal.
That's how I really want for the Titans.
Me too. I wanted him to go to y'all so bad because I don't want him in the NFC.
Yeah.
He's an amazing football player. Hopefully they don't break into his car this time in Philly on his
True.
second stint, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and I know the Eagles, they lost due to retirement. Jason Kelsey and drawing a blank on the
Fletcher Cox. Joseph's boy.
Yeah, Joseph's boy.
Yeah, buddy.
So I know they lost a couple big names there, but those are not the hardest things to fill when you have guys who can literally run around the entire field.
Yeah.
So
while we're on the subject of the Eagles,
What up, bro?
the Sports Center's
Georgia
Instagram
North?
put out something. Yeah, the Philly Dogs.
Yeah,
Philly
Philly
Dogs.
Dogs,
I'm not an Eagles
Philly
fan, but I'm
Dogs.
also kind of like, I kind of feel like I have to be at this point.
Sure.
I'm not.
Sure.
I'm trending that way. So Sports Center put out a post. The cap hit for the Eagles for Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Saquon Barkley for this year is less, all those combined, is less than the cap hits for Daniel Jones, the Giants, and Dak Prescott for the Cowboys.
Oh, yes, I did see this.
Yeah, $36.3 million is the cap hit this year for the Eagles for those 4 players combined. 47.1 for Daniel Jones, 59.4 for Dak.
And what's crazy is we have a $30 million cap jump. And those numbers aren't based off percentages.
No.
Like running backs got paid because of this $30 million. Like we got to fill it. I don't remember what the number is, but I think you have to fill somewhere in the, somebody can correct me here, like in the 90 percentile range, you have to make sure you pay people.
I'm pretty sure you're
It's something like that. Yeah. So they have to pay people. And these running backs, for the most part, I think Saquon's was 3 for 24.
Yep.
So these guys, that is kind of like what you get. That's what Pollard got.
No, it's 3 for 37.
3 for 37. Yeah,
3 for
37.
37.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow.
Gotcha. And then Derrick Henry got money.
Let's chat.
Dude, tell me the Ravens did not just become absolute Super Bowl contenders.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Like we talked about this. They can now beat the Chiefs. I don't care what anyone says.
If they choose to run the ball.
They can run the ball in 2 ways. The option is going to be insane between Lamar and Derrick Henry. The option is going to be like, doesn't matter who you give it to.
Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
They are an Xavier Worthy away from just being unguardable because that stack in the box stuff.
Gone.
Do it if you want to. And you put Zay on one side and Xavier. Somebody's getting one-on-one, and the best cornerback in the league can't cover that. I'm telling you, it's just not going to work. So it's an issue officially in Baltimore. This is a problem.
Hear me out on this.
What up?
Okay. For the Ravens. Okay. I know Xavier's the big name from Texas, but Zay and Xavier are very similar in body style and where they would play in an offense.
Mm-hmm.
A.D. Mitchell, 6'4", big body receiver. You ever watched his film on how he runs routes? That dude's smart and he's intentional. You put him on the outside, Zay speed on the inside. Ravens are incredible, man. And with this receiver draft, AD's going to kind of fall because he's going to be behind, Marvin and Xavier Worthy and Roma Dunze and all these other guys. He's a low-key name, late second rounder. You kind of pick him up.
He's a
Be
good
dangerous.
one. He, for style-wise, it makes more sense. And then he'd be the first big body guy that they would probably use correctly. I think they figured it out now. Like, hey, we screwed up on this wide receiver thing there for a while. We weren't too good at it. And then I don't know if Beckham's coming back for
He is not. He is now officially a post June 1 designated cut as of today. Yeah, OBJ's out of there.
Oh, well.
Yeah, his career's done. So
No, I just think he's on 1-year deals from now on. If he wants to play, he'll probably go back to LA.
There's too many guys. Somebody will get hurt in training camp. He'll fill a spot.
Yeah.
He was good enough at points last year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying, Joseph. Like, you probably don't want the same slender, fast guy on both sides.
They play.
Interesting.
I feel like Xavier Worthy would play the same role that Zay does. And we've seen that Zay has had success in that role after this year. So, you kind of have a, not guaranteed, but someone you feel comfortable with playing that role for Lamar. So now you get somebody that could fill the role that I think OBJ was supposed to play, but he's just not there anymore.
Yeah. We would be remiss if we're talking running backs. And
Running backs, y'all.
Our QB1 is sick. He's down for the count. Can I get 3 caps? Claps.
caps, craps, and claps.
Words are tough.
Get 'em all here.
That Milo's lemonade is in my throat, fellas.
Yeah.
Greg Larner, QB, man. Let's get
one. We miss you, buddy.
We miss you.
We do.
Hey,
miss Jared.
we'll say this. They had a good free agency. We'll let him have his toast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They had a good free agency class. I didn't even want, I was looking down. I was like, you know what? I think we let our boy on our live show Sunday, post-selection show, we'll give him a few minutes to talk about his Green Bay Packers.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right,
I
let's
think
do
he
it.
deserves that.
That work?
Yeah.
That works for me.
He's getting over a little bit of a cold or something right now. So.
Yeah, our boy, he left the house not feeling great before his Florida trip. Down with the softball girls who absolutely crushed it this weekend.
Good for them.
And said he got better and then got sick again. Was like, this was not the same thing I was having. He was like, one was a sore throat, felt better, I think Saturday. And he said Sunday got sinus sinus infection.
That boy's going to take it as a sign to move to Florida. That's all that means.
Yeah.
He's like,
He would be like a good West Palm Beach guy.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He'd thrive.
For
Yeah, he
sure.
would.
With all that chest hair and tan, hell yeah.
Yeah, he would. That Italian
Beard.
salad.
A beautiful smile.
Oh, yeah. Man, that'd be a lot of trouble for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that, G. Stay around here for a while.
We
Let's
need
grow
you,
this
baby.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, QB1, we miss you, buddy. We'll be back.
And we
Back
still
inside.
got, man, we're still,
There's just too many. Like the list is,
and we still got guys remaining
yeah, a lot.
a ton. I mean, some of the top names I'm looking at, just from the offensive line, we got Tyrone Smith. We got defensive side, Chase Young. That's a big one.
Yeah. We mentioned Josh Reynolds, wide receiver.
Oh man, Kendall Fuller at cornerback. I mean, beast. Xavier Howard, like we talked about.
There's a lot of the older names too. Like there's going to be a lot of people that are, just more casual fans and that like it. They're going to look at OBJ and be like, dude, how is that guy still on the board?
Yeah.
It's just age stuff. And I think that's the thing with Smith is older, hurt late.
Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still big names. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, he'll find a spot if as a backup. Ryan Tannehill, the same thing. Josh Dobbs, same thing. Man, Zeke Elliott, he's still out there. I know he's
Touchdown machine.
I mean, he was at the Patriots though. I mean,
Yeah, double-digit touchdown here. Like somebody will get him.
yeah.
Yeah. Somebody, y'all know where he's going.
Where?
He's going to Dallas.
Get out of here.
Bro, who is their running back right now? I want you to say it out loud because I know the answer.
Oh, it was.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, it was Zeke and Pollard. So
It's your boy from Kansas State.
Oh, the little guy.
The little
Deuce,
guy, yeah.
we are
Deuce
all bigger.
Vaughn.
We are all bigger than their starting running back right now.
Dude, Deuce
Deuce.
Vaughn, bro, he's right here on our table.
that was cold.
Fellas, Zeke is going back 100%.
I don't think he's going back there. I mean, I would take like an AJ Dillon or a JK Dobbins
What
before
if you
him.
had Deuce and Dylan? That's a little. You talk about offsetting. Talk about offsetting size wise.
I cannot stand AJ Dillon. All that size for nothing. He just runs like a ineffective Jerome Bettis.
Yeah. Him and like Brandon Jacobs had a couple really good ones. I'll give him that. But for the most part, throughout Brandon Jacobs' entire career, you're like, what are you doing with all that?
Yeah.
What are you doing with all that, man?
Bro, AJ Dillon's stat line 12 carries, 36 yards. No tutties.
Effective.
But what did he was behind Aaron Jones.
Yeah, bro. Aaron
You've
Jones
got-
ain't that cold. He was hurt.
He was hurt. That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll let Greg sit on that.
Yeah, like I said, we defer to our resident expert on the Packers.
I'll just
there.
call it like I see it.
Hey, he's going to be cursing us out in the shower at some point.
I know.
Dalvin Cook's still available.
Sorry,
A
man. I
little
yawned.
switcheroo.
Cowboys picking up Dalvin.
Alexander Madison still out there. I know he always backed up
Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah. So the two Vikings,
The two Vikings are out
two
there.
Vikings guys with dreads.
It's like the Vikings' old running back room.
Might as well. There's so many. Bud Dupree, gosh, man, there's a lot of guys that sucked on the Titans that are still out there. I mean, Kyle Van Noy's still out there. Wow, names everywhere.
Bro, I love
Lames
Kyle-
everywhere.
Kyle Van Noy's legit.
You could throw a dart at the board and you'll hit somebody who's worth signing. So I mean, and like I said, we're only 3 days in.
Yeah. Joseph, do you have your blind five ready?
I can get them ready. You want to do the blind rating of 5 NFL free agency trades and see what you guys come out with in 1 through 5.
Okay.
All
Are we
right.
doing one? Are we
You
doing like
kinda understand the
A,
game?
B, C, D, E?
Are we going to
So-
agree as a group?
Yep, you're gonna have to collectively agree as a group
All right.
where to slot these 1 through 5. 1 being what you think is the best trade, 5 being
Trade or signing?
or
I got you.
signing.
Signing, okay.
Sorry, not
So
trade.
acquisition,
The best,
okay.
the best
Alright,
free agent signing that you think from 1 through 5, and based on value, need, things like that for the team.
All right.
So we'll start first with Bryce Huff to the Eagles. 3 years, $51.1 million. What do you think?
Well,
1 through 5.
Well, my question is, don't we need to know the other 4 to
No.
rate them all?
No.
That's
that's the
the
point.
game.
That's the point.
So we just have to blind guess this one ahead of time. So we could go if it's too low.
You gotta fill the
Gotcha.
slots.
Yeah.
Bryce Huff has an amazing story. 2-star athlete, went to Memphis, led the team in tackles and sacks for 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
You know, undrafted, worked his way up and got this massive contract. But that being said, I don't think it's that splashy. I know it's great. He's an awesome ball player. Y'all take that information what you want.
So we're thinking what, like a 4 slot?
I'm thinking a 4 slot off rip.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. Because, you know, it's 2022. He had, what, 2 sacks or something like that?
Yeah.
In 14 games.
Yeah, 34 of which is guaranteed.
Yeah. I like him, but I'm with you. I'm gonna put it at, I think
Slot him at 4.
Four
Yeah,
slot.
slot him at 4.
All right,
Okay.
we're locked in.
All right,
Okay.
you got us, Joseph. You got us.
Yep.
You got, all right.
Second on the list, Darnell Mooney to the Atlanta Falcons. 3 years,
pitch us, Miggy.
$39
Pitch
million.
us.
All right.
Again.
How much was it?
3 years, $39 million.
Okay.
That's a good wide receiver contract. He is an elite route runner. He is effective. He has been playing with Justin Fields his entire career. Like when I tell y'all, he was an 1,000-yard receiver only 2 seasons ago. We got the personnel to make this brother look like Cooper Kupp. I'm telling you, he is at my 3 slot for me. He's not a 2, not a 1, because I know we got some juice out there.
But we don't know who he's going to just throw out there. So I'm just.
Mooney's fine.
Where would he fall on the depth chart as far as like wide receiver 1, 2, 3?
2 right now.
2.
Yeah, only to Drake London. Unless Odunze or Neighbors is in the building, then, you know, slide over.
So at this point, he's a 2.
A rookie could slide him over.
But an elite rookie, guys. One of them guys, one of them dogs.
I mean, y'all are in a position to draft that. So
Yeah. We going to 5 spot?
I was, do we go 3 or 5?
I think we go. I think we go 3 because of Kirk Cousins. I think he can work with it.
My boy. Salute.
Because I just don't know what he's going to make up over here.
So, all right. So,
Okay.
who's been Justin Jefferson's? Who's been the 2 up there?
Jordan Addison was his 2.
Bingo. All right. Great call. He's a 3.
All right, go 3. Go 3.
All right. So on to the third selection. Christian Wilkins signed a 4-year, $110 million deal with the Raiders.
Ding, 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 ding.
1.
Playing on the same D line as Max Crosby.
Yeah. Golly bum. That is a 1 or a 2.
It's a big boy.
That is a big boy. Now, what we do have to think about is how good can that Raiders team actually be in that division?
I think that changes the game plan.
110 million though.
You get what you pay for.
He's as worth as much as a Kirk Cousins quarterback situation in Atlanta. Is he?
Man, on that line, like with Max, think about how good Crosby was getting double teamed literally every play.
Yep. Can't do that anymore.
And now you're not going to get as many doubles.
Yeah. You physically can't do that. You got Tyree Wilson still out there.
And you talk about the guy that honestly probably gave Patrick Mahomes the most trouble.
Yeah.
Now he has a true partner in crime.
Yeah. Run stopper. I mean, I think Dexter Lawrence is probably the best defensive tackle. He's not far behind.
That's a 1 spot.
I think it's for me. Yeah.
It's a 1 spot. I just don't know who he's going to make up over there. So we got to put someone.
Yeah.
We got to put someone at 1.
Wilkins is at 1.
Yeah, Wilkins is at 1.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
It feels, yeah.
We'll just see
There's
what he's
not
made.
many.
I
There's not
don't
many,
think
though.
you'll be mad about it. I don't think
Okay,
you'll be mad about
good.
it. Okay. The next to last is DeAndre Swift on a 3-year, $24 million contract with the Chicago Bears.
5-piece.
It's a 5-piece, bro.
We'll see.
He's on the Bears.
Yeah. If it, like, honestly, if Swift would have gone to like Dallas,
Yeah, that would have been a good one.
It'd have changed my perspective on Swift. But now you are going to Chicago.
Loser behavior. I don't know why he took that contract.
Like they're arguing in Chicago. Listen, I get how fun Fields can be, but they are going to a place where they're like, we should keep Justin Fields.
Who was the running back now outside of Swift?
Khalil Herbert. It's the same guy.
It's the same dude. Yeah, give me 5.
Okay.
5,
Okay.
easy 5.
That leaves your last choice was Patrick Queen to the Steelers.
Oh,
3 years, $41 million in your 2 slot.
we messed this up, fella.
All right.
Well, hold
so
on.
Who else? All right. What would
So you want me to read them 1 to 5
Yeah.
off to you guys and see how you feel? So
Yeah.
in your number 1 slot, you selected Christian Wilkins, 4 years, $110 million to the Raiders.
we did that right?
Number 2 was Patrick Queen, 3 years, $41 million to the Steelers. Number 3 was Darnell Mooney. Number 4 was Bryce Huff. And number 5 was DeAndre Swift.
Actually, we nailed that.
Patrick Queen, it was a second team All Pro last year.
Yeah, I don't think we missed that at all.
No, I think we did good.
I think you guys did very well.
Okay.
I think I would have moved. I would have moved Huff above Mooney. Sorry.
I don't think
That's how you feel, brother.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
how I feel.
But it was a team effort, 2 out of 3 on that
Yeah.
one. So
Hey, no, I mean it's not that far off because I legit think if they can turn Mooney into, I know Addison had injury time because of JJ, but man, if he can turn Mooney into Addison, that is a great.
that's my whole point, is that instead of you give him some weapons, I think you're right. Kirk Cousins, obviously a better thrower than Justin Fields. So when it comes to
Is he
accuracy,
better thrower than like a Matt Ryan.
I think he is Matt Ryan.
I think he's Matt Ryan. I mean, that is
but
literally
with better pieces. I mean, Bijan Robinson is a transcending running back, in my opinion.
Matt didn't ever have a Michael Turner for a year. Devontae Freeman, who was just luck.
That Freeman year, was it Freeman and Turner?
Tevin Coleman.
Yeah, they had a really good duo year.
But Bijan is going to be like a Marshall Faulk.
I mean, right? He just he now has the weapons around him and someone to throw the ball to open up the field so much for him.
How high do you put Drake London as like in the wide receiver class?
For his class?
No, just like in general, like of all the wide receivers, like are you a
tier 2?
Okay.
Tier 2. He's not like in the Jettas, Chase, Tyreek Hill, but he's right below that. Like he's in the.
So you even put him like.
Would you put him under DK Metcalf?
He's in that class.
I think he's in the same class.
He's in that area.
Metcalf, Evans.
Devontae Adams.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I think Devontae Adams is tier 1, man.
The tier 1's getting big now.
I think a lot of Devontae Adams' production fall off is because he went to the Raiders.
Quarterback play.
Yes,
because he had who last year? Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell
is baby. Woo boy. Aiden O'Connell, Jimmy G. Tough run. Yeah. It's a difference between Aaron Rodgers and Aiden O'Connell. No offense, Aiden O'Connell. Yeah. So he's up there. He's just at minimum, he's top 15 in a unbelievable time for wide receivers.
Yeah. I mean, it's never been better. So
yeah. I mean, Terry McLaurin is tier 3, and that's saying something.
I hate that.
And he's a beast, dude.
He's a stud.
He is so good. He just happens to play on the Commanders.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah. That's the crappy part. It's like there's games where you want Terry to just dominate, but then he can go 0-0.
And they gave him $3 million, 3 years, $70 million. I mean, can't be mad about it. That's a great contract.
Great. I mean, for him,
home run.
Yeah.
Scary Terry. What else we got, boys?
So we're going to talk in terms of the NFL, but we're going to compare it to what it's like in terms of NBA. Because I do want to get into the NBA for a second.
Okay.
So these acquisitions that have happened, like I'm going to give y'all an example and let's go around. So the acquisition of Calvin Ridley to the Tennessee Titans, what is the NBA equivalent of this happening?
Calvin Ridley to the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, and give me the team scenario, but then also give me the player. Like if you had to compare the team, the Titans, to what franchise in the NBA?
Dame Lillard to the Bucks.
I actually have.
Is that wrong?
No, I don't hate that. I think Dame's a little too good to be Calvin.
But the thing, yeah, because there's so many different players in the NFL versus the NBA. But if you think about it, like you have a difference maker going to a team that's struggling, and they are both stars in their own right. Dame Lillard's, he only been one All-Star.
Yeah,
but he's got Giannis.
I know, but
Who does Calvin have? Like,
He has
Hopkins.
Hopkins, D-Hop.
yeah.
Hopkins is not Giannis.
I got y'all with mine.
Used to be.
Okay, I don't know. That was the first thing that came to my mind.
I see where you're going.
First
I
thing
see
that came
the
to my mind.
vision.
See the vision, but we're not adding it up.
I don't know. I think the Dame thing might be right, maybe to a worse team.
Oh, I thought we were talking about like actually things that happened.
We're doing actually things that happen.
I was doing things that actually happened.
Oh, the actually.
Yeah. So, like, for example,
okay, I see.
Fred Van Fleet to the Houston Rockets. This is what that move feels like.
Ooh,
About
that's
spot on.
That's a good one.
About spot on.
Yeah.
Damn, you better than me. You're so
I don't
much
know
better
if
than
I
me.
have like it's not a free agency one,
Okay.
but it's a correlation that I believe in. DeJounte Murray to the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay. That's the winner. that is exactly what just happened.
Because if anybody else is mediocre, completely disappoints you, it's also my Atlanta Hawks, consequential to the Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
A guy that's probably going to get worse is when he comes here.
I'll throw one out there.
Let's hear it.
Saquon to the Eagles. And I got one for this.
Okay.
I'm going to kick us off.
Yeah, go ahead. Go
Kick us
ahead.
off.
Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs.
Oh, that's a good one. Wow. That's a really good one.
Because the Cavs are nice right now.
Yeah.
They're playing quality basketball.
Like Eastern Conference champ contenders.
Ooh, I got you one.
Okay.
I think Saquon's a little bit better in overall. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Kristaps Porzingis to the Boston Celtics.
Love it.
I don't like it.
Love it.
No.
Why not?
Bro, Kristaps, your option 4
I guess
to the best team in basketball?
to the struggling Eastern Conference compared to the West. I think because it's different because it's so much later in Kristaps' career,
Sure.
but he was the unicorn coming out. You know what I'm saying? He was the unicorn. He did get 20 and 10, 25 and 10, like it was nothing there for a while. A little bit later, but the value could turn out to be massive because now
You're talking about the impact.
Impact.
How it has an impact.
it's the impact is going to be very similar because now you have this weapon that you didn't have. You didn't have the size. That's another thing. Now, difference, girth.
Yeah, this is
height
girth
here.
versus height, man. This
Girth
is,
versus height. But, you got a little bit of battle here now. You can deal with some of the big boys out in the Western Conference,
Okay.
a.k.a. the AFC.
Chase Green, you're a national treasure, bro.
you
Thanks, buddy.
backed that up very nicely.
I'm gonna go. They're both second overall picks. They both went to teams that are fully loaded, and they're not the first option, but they are not the last by any means. This is a Kevin Durant to Phoenix move.
Ooh,
That's a really good
That's
one.
a great
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, you stack it up, and your chips are all in. Philly's chips are all in. Phoenix's chips are all in. This is hey, we want to win right now.
Yeah.
I think you won that one. I think that's the best one.
I
You
appreciate
should, it's you should win with the
Yeah.
talents you have.
it. Yeah, just go win.
But we'll see what happens.
But
But-
they struggled last year. So yeah, that's very spot on.
I appreciate y'all.
Shout out, big
Thank
dog.
you, brother.
You got that one.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah. You got another one?
See one more.
Let's go with. I'm trying to think of the biggest moves. You know what? Kirk Cousins
Okay.
to the Atlanta Falcons. Since we're just on it, and that's such a good move. Let's go Kirk to the Atlanta Falcons. Think position of need and who filled it. And I'm gonna go first because I already got mine.
Real
Okay.
quick.
Go ahead.
If anybody, while you're watching this, put this in the comments. If we cut this, put this in the comments. We want to know yours. Like we're probably missing something. So throw it down in the YouTubes. Anyways, go ahead.
In the YouTube.
And the YouTubes.
This is a Jalen Brunson to the New York Knicks move.
Dang, Miggy.
Come on, bruh.
See, that's why you don't let him pick it.
I know, dude. He's already got
Because
it.
he already thought about. He's taking a shower thinking about
Bro,
these
I
things.
love and live for the game, fellas.
Oh, that was a good one.
Y'all go ahead, man.
Let me think, man.
Get your mind right.
Because it's so critical. It's such a critical need.
That's so good.
While we wait, this is a special advertisement for Wavelength Studios. We appreciate all you do for us.
Amen. Amen.
Actually, I'm gonna take yours.
Ain't nothing wrong
I'm
with
gonna
that.
say not you. I'm gonna take yours. I'm gonna say this is Dame Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks.
You like that one?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Guy that hasn't won in the playoffs. Big stats, bad teams, guys.
God, you're eating me up. Okay.
I love that. Dang, yeah, because technically Brunson was balling in playoffs,
Yeah,
dude.
he was. He was gas. Dame didn't do nothing in the playoffs.
What I think could happen though is could be the same thing that happens in New York in Brunson. I think your long term is going to be better than mine because Brunson turned it around and Minnesota's going to be like, what the hell did we just do letting that guy go?
Yeah.
They didn't want to pay him. Anyways,
This is just because it's the only thing that's popping up
What up?
in my head, but Jimmy buckets to the Heat.
Don't hate it.
Don't hate it.
Yeah,
That's just
it's not-
because
it's
y'all already had the better ones like that.
Jimmy, yeah.
Because Jimmy buckets is obviously like he was what turned him around. But if the Falcons do get turned around, Kirk Cousins gets all the glory.
Yeah.
he gets
Jimmy
all of.
Got
He-
all the glory.
He got all the glory.
Yeah.
We don't talk. We don't
That
talk.
was a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
that was a good one.
I like that.
All right.
So in the NBA right now, just looking at narratives because we're all kind of NBA guys. Who was our MVP pick, and then also finals pick? Just as we see it right now, we've all been watching, all doing our thing. How do we feel about current MVP and then current favorite to win or at least go to the finals? You can give me a matchup.
Okay. Want me to kick us off?
Yeah, please, GT.
You know where I sit with the MVP. You already know what I'm going to say.
Where
I
you
know
at?
exactly what you're going to say, buddy.
Mr. going for his 8th triple-double tonight in a row. Luka Doncic.
It's a bad man.
He's a bad man. He's going on a team. The Mavs got better because of 2 draft picks. Not draft picks. I don't even want to say that. 2 trades.
Yep.
I do think right now, biggest things that helped him, Embiid didn't get to 65 games. Donovan Mitchell didn't get to 65 games. There's just guys dropping out because they're not playing enough.
Yeah.
And Luka's balling right now. So that's my MVP.
Okay.
It's hard to go against the Celtics. Just this year, they're the only team to have beaten 3 squads this year by 50 points in a season.
That's crazy.
The only team ever to have done that, to win by 50 points in a game 3 times.
Nuts.
So it's hard to go against the Celtics right
Yeah.
now for me.
Miggy.
All right. My MVP pick right now, in order to be an MVP, you got to be the best player on your team, and you have to have the best team. SGA is my
I knew I should have let you go
MVP.
first.
The Thunder, dude. I love Mr. Consistency.
Bro, my whole life is consistent.
Quote unquote. This man said it.
Best captions on Instagram and the best baller right now in the league. Give me SGA, and my team coming out the Western Conference is a team that can easily handle Boston, the Denver Nuggets.
Dang. That's exactly what I was. I knew I should let you go first. That's exactly what I was going to pick. The
Dang.
exact same thing.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I was actually going to use that damn quote too.
Great minds think alike.
Great minds
man.
think alike.
We're very equally yoked.
if I had to fade on that a little bit, my 2 are. I mean, Joker's numbers aren't going to go up much compared to last year, but he's still the best player in the league.
Yeah.
So he could be my MVP. I think that's getting there. I think they could sneak in to the 1 seed again. The West is so much better than the East.
So much better.
So much better, which might deter that. So that's why I think I'm going to go with you and say Boston's going to have a much easier road. And you're just not going to get beat up as much.
Do we have fresher guys? Though, I will say this is a coming out party for our boy Anthony Edwards this playoff.
I hope so, man. I want that dude to be shown up and then show Greg Larnard he's ready to be one of the best players, if not the best player in the NBA the next 3 years.
I think this is his coming out party. They're third in the standings on the West. I mean, I could see the Timberwolves doing some damage in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He is.
How much
superstar.
love do you have over there?
All the dude. I have no rooting interest, but I'm buying a Timberwolves shirt just because Anthony Edwards.
Because Anthony Davis, that's a Georgia. He's a Bulldog boy.
He's a Georgia boy, baby.
He's so good. He is born to be an Atlanta Hawk, and I'm just so mad about it.
Shut up.
I'm so mad about certain guys just deserve to play in certain areas. He's an Atlanta Hawk through and through.
I would hate to live in Minnesota, to be honest.
And he doesn't fit. He just does not fit. Like, he would just be so good elsewhere.
Or Houston. He's like a Houston guy too.
Yeah. He's just flashy.
Yeah.
Love him.
I will trade Trae Young, Murray, and a first for Anthony Edwards.
Trade everything I got.
Yeah. I want to keep Jalen.
Yeah.
I like Capella just because, boy, does that guy do a lot of work for a team that he doesn't need to do a lot of work for. Poor fella.
Poor fella.
I promised Joseph I was going to give him 27 seconds on the Georgia Bulldogs basketball team that's playing right now.
We play at 9:30.
Oh, we played. Sorry, 9:30.
So when the Vanderbilt Arkansas game goes off, whoever wins that, Georgia, the 11 seed in the tournament, baby, 11 seed. We didn't do great this year. Okay, we started out kind of strong, then we lost like 9 games straight. That is what it is. The future is bright with Mike White. Okay, the future is white bright, baby. It's white bright.
You're selling it too much.
You got 10
We're
seconds.
really bad, and we might continue to be really bad, but it's okay. It'll be okay.
Give us a score prediction
go Dogs.
when this drops tomorrow,
God.
we can see how close you are.
Georgia 68, Missouri 60.
Okay, he's taking
That
a
was
win.
33 seconds for Georgia Bulldogs basketball.
So you just lost 6 seconds for future conversations about Georgia Bulldogs.
Basketball. Because when we roll around to college football, they're going to be a staple.
Let's be honest.
that's
let's
fair.
be honest.
That's fair.
All right. So next week we have 21 seconds of Georgia basketball.
There won't be any Georgia basketball next week.
We'll give you something Sunday for the live show.
But Monday, we got a great show dropping for us.
No, we're gonna go live Sunday.
We're doing live Sunday.
We're gonna go live Sunday post selection show. We're gonna be your first here. We're gonna bring it. There's gonna be so much to talk about. We're gonna battle for the 1 seed in between Carolina and Tennessee. It is, as a fan of both, as a true fan of both, this has been a great basketball year for you, boy. I needed this. We got to see some offense from Tennessee. One more time. We might as well, boys. 3 claps for one Miss Cherie. Dang, what a great time that was. March Madness is going to be so much fun. Conference tournament week is one of my favorite weeks. Got to piddle around while I was doing some work today and just watch McNeese versus, I don't even know what that other school's name is, but just one of those times you're watching random games. You're like, McNeese has Will Wade. Will Wade is balling. He's back in the tournament after giving away all the monies to recruits. So this is going to be fun, boys.
Shout out to the least productive work week for the next 2 weeks.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about it.
YouTube TV will thrive in this household.
Oh, my gosh.
I can't wait.
I'm stoked.
Yeah. Good luck to all the SEC because this is going to be a gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fun week.
May the odds be in your favor.
Yeah.
Do you guys, real quick, do you guys think Tennessee wins the SEC tournament this weekend?
I did some thinking on this, and I'm going to go. I don't know if they're going to win, but I do think that they'll get to the finals. And just because I don't have a choice, I think this is going to be a competitive team moving forward. Very competitive. They're no win, go. This will be all win, no go home at this point.
This is a copycat league today. I'm right with you, GT. I do think they lose one more time before heading to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
But I think it's in the finals.
Yeah.
Go Vols, we're winning the SEC championship. Back both 2 for 1. 2 for 1 this year. They get the 1 seed. Carolina, it's going to be an argument. They're going to be pissed. And then Carolina wins the national championship. Sorry, guys. That's how it's going to go.
Well, we'll get into that on Sunday.
Yeah. Sunday live show. We're going to go right after Selection Sunday. So whatever time that is, 7:30. We might even hop in like in the middle of it. We'll see a lot of the bracket. So we'll see you guys in. I'm Chase Green. This is Malcolm Harris. This is Garrett Tolley.
Your boy.
And the man that missed himself. Joseph.
The man, the myth, behind the camera.
Yeah. who's going to get a camera on Sunday when he remembers his cord. So if you talk to Joseph at all, please remind this man to get the right cables so we can have him and his beautiful face back on this show. We love you. Peace out. See you Sunday.
Peace.
People see me, but they just don't know. Come on, baby, let the good time roll.